You've watched 100 decluttering videos by people half our age, but none of them lived through what we did. I was born in 1938. I cleaned my first house in 1955. And honey, we didn't have storage bins. We had a reason. My mother taught me things. 7 of them, really, though she never numbered them like a recipe card. She just lived them. And I watched. And now I'm going to tell you what I saw. By the end, you might cry. You might clean out a drawer, and you might finally forgive yourself for keeping that thing you don't even like. Let me start with the one about shelves. In 1952, my aunt lost her home to a kitchen fire. She saved her kids, her Bible, and one photo. Everything else turned to ash. 3 weeks later, she wrote me a letter. She said, "I finally know what I own and what owns me." That letter changed something in me. Here's what I learned. Take one shelf, any shelf, clear it completely. Leave it empty for 7 days, no knickknacks, no emergency candles, nothing. Every time you walk past that empty shelf, notice how your shoulders drop. That's relief. That's oxygen. Modern decluttering teaches you to fill your space with pretty things. We taught ourselves to protect the empty space because empty space is peace, and peace is priceless. So that's your first one, an empty shelf. 7 days, see what happens. Now I need to tell you something that might sound harsh, but I mean it gently. You know those silk flowers on your mantle? The ones from your cousin's funeral in 1994? They're dusty. You hate dusting them. But you can't throw them away because what? Because they remind you of someone you loved? Honey, dead people don't visit your dusting. I threw away my husband's slippers 1 week after he passed. Someone gasped. I said, "He's not in the slippers, he's in my bones." So here's what I want you to try. Choose 3 sentimental items. 3. 1 from your parents, 1 from your spouse, 1 from your child. Everything else, take a photo. Write 1 sentence about why it mattered. Then donate or toss. You are not a museum, you are a person. And persons need room to breathe, not shelves full of ghosts. Try that. 3 things. The rest, get a photograph and a goodbye. Now let me tell you about my neighbor, Margaret. Margaret had a closet full of beautiful fabric she bought in the 1960s. Velvet, silk, wool. She was going to sew dresses for her granddaughters. That was her dream. Year after year, the fabric sat there. The granddaughters grew up. They wanted store-bought jeans. Margaret kept saying, someday, never came. When she died, her daughter hauled 40 pounds of mothball-smelling fabric to the dump. She told me, Mama wasn't a seamstress. She was a keeper of guilt. That's the lesson. Look around your house, that bag of yarn from 1987, those knitting needles you haven't touched, that silver platter for Thanksgivings you no longer host. Those aren't hopes. Those are burdens you're carrying for no one. Here's what we did. We asked one question. If I haven't used this in 2 years, will I use it in the next 2? If the answer is no, you let it go. Pick one thing, just one, hold it and say, I love the idea of you, but you're not my life anymore. Then donate it, not because you failed, because you finally stopped lying to yourself. Honest feels lighter than hopeful in the end. Let me tell you about something else we understood. When I was a girl, a truck came down our street every Tuesday. The Ragman. He took old clothes, torn sheets, broken tools, and he paid us a nickel. A nickel. Do you remember the sound of those trucks? I can still hear it. Here's something I'd love for you to do. After this video, go down to the comments and tell me what you remember hearing on your street when you were little. The milkman, the coal truck, the ice cream jingle. I'd love to reminisce with you. Now back to the Ragman. We didn't hoard just in case. We knew that storing broken things costs more than replacing them. It costs your sanity. So here's something small. Get a cardboard box. Label it Ragman. Every Tuesday, put one broken thing inside. a chip plate, a pen that doesn't write, a sock without a pair, just one thing. At the end of the month, throw the whole box away. Don't look inside. Don't reconsider. Just out. You'll feel a little lighter. And that little, it adds up. Now, once you've cleared the broken things, you need a system that doesn't drive you crazy. Let me tell you how we really did it. Here's something the modern gurus won't tell you. They say, tidy a little every day, wipe the counters, fold the blankets, put away the mail the moment it comes in. That sounds nice, but it's exhausting. We kept the house livable during the week. Dishes washed, beds made, floors swept enough that you didn't stick to them, but we didn't obsess. If the newspaper sat on the chair until Wednesday, so be it. If the kids' toys stayed in the living room until Friday, nobody died. Then Saturday morning came. That was our time. We set the kitchen timer for 2 hours, not a minute more, and we went through the house like a gentle tornado. Everything back in its place. Everything that didn't belong, gone. Surfaces cleared, trash out, donation box filled. When the timer dinged, we stopped, even if the closet was still a little messy, even if the garage could use another hour. We stopped. Because the rest of the weekend belonged to us, not to the house. That's the secret. Not let it get messy. But don't let perfect become the enemy of good. You can live in your home Monday through Friday. Then restore it on Saturday. That's sustainable. That's sane. There's another one, small but powerful. We didn't keep backups. 1 bottle of ketchup, 1 broom, 1 roll of tape. Why? Because keeping a backup secretly tells your brain, I'm poor, I might run out, I can't trust tomorrow. But having exactly what you need, that tells your brain, I have enough, I am enough. Go to your bathroom, count the half-empty lotions, the extra sponges under the sink. Pick 1, keep 1, give the rest to a shelter. Someone else needs that backup more than you do. We had a saying, 1 match lights 1 fire. 2 matches just clutter the drawer. That one's quick. You can do it before breakfast. Now I need to tell you something hard. The hardest one. But I'm telling you because I love you and because nobody else will. I watched my friend Ruth's children spend an entire weekend in her basement after she died. 3 dumpsters, 40 years of National Geographic, every greeting card she ever received. Her daughter missed her own son's soccer game to sort through junk. And she cried, not from grief, from exhaustion. Here's the truth, sweetheart. Your children don't want your stuff. They want you. And when you're gone, they will resent every single thing you couldn't let go. So here's what I beg you to do. Get 1 small box. Label it, my children will keep this. Put no more than 10 items inside. That's their inheritance. Everything else? Let it go while you're still here to do it kindly. Decluttering isn't just about cleaning. It's the last gift you'll ever give them. Don't make it a curse. So those are the 7. Not numbered in my head, but they live in my bones. An empty shelf for 7 days. 3 sentimental things, the rest with a photograph. 1 honest look at the things you're saving for someday, a Ragman box for broken things, Saturday mornings with a timer, 1 match, 1 fire, and that small box for your children. You don't have to do all of them. Just pick 1. 1 shelf. 1 broken thing. 1 box for your kids. I'm telling you this because we seniors need to look out for one another. We're not forgotten. We're just tired. And sometimes we need someone to tell us it's okay to let go. I'm Eleanor. I'm 87. And I'm going to go make some tea. Take care of yourself, honey. Your house isn't your heart. If you're wondering which room to start with first, I made a video about the 1 drawer method that might help you find your footing. I'll see you over there.